Yeah, what up, fam? Up early in the wee hours of 420, man. Happy 420, Merry 420. All that. I'm talking about all of the above. Y'all know how that go. Um, to all the 420 people out there, man. What's up? But tonight, anyway, man, I just want to, well, this morning, anyway. This ain't tonight, this morning. I just want to do a little something that I don't normally do, maybe. I don't know who need to hear this. But somebody need to hear this because this crossed my mind. So, you know what I'm saying? When something crossed my mind, I normally go with it. You feel me? So, we want to do some motivation. We want to do some inspiration. We want to do some counseling. That's what we want to do. And so, I don't, like I said, I don't know who need to hear it, but whoever need to hear it, that's what's up. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? Might tell y'all a few stories, but anyway, I'm definitely gonna tell y'all one story. And this story is the story of the prodigal son. I'm sure that most of y'all didn't heard this story, but anyway, I'm just gonna give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Still, hey, salute to Ron C, man. Salute to a real one, Ron C. So the prodigal son, and I'm gonna bring it up to date, right? I'm gonna bring this story up to date. And like I said, I don't know who need to hear it, but maybe somebody need to hear this. So I hope it fall on the right ears, right? So the prodigal son is a story where this dude, he was born into a wealthy family, right? He was born into a real wealthy family. And he grew up with all the things that he wanted. So just imagine, you know what I'm saying, an individual being born into just say P. Diddy's son, right? P. Diddy's son. Yeah. So he was born into this wealthy family, right? And as time went on, you know what I'm saying, when he came of age, they said like I think he was like 18. He was like, man, he told his dad, man, look, man, give me my money. Give me my, you know what I'm saying, inheritance right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to go do what I'm gonna do. I want to live my life. I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, living in this crib. So his pops was like, okay, that's what's up. So his pops gave him his inheritance, gave him a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, gave him everything that he was gonna give him. So the young man, he went out into the world and he squandered every dime he had. I'm talking about squandered every dime he had. He jacked off millions of dollars, his cars, his clothes. He had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Being stupid with his money, because the saying goes, a fool in his money will soon part. So him and his money parted. His money went one way and he was left with nothing. Okay, so he traveled back home. You know what I'm saying? The young man traveled back home with nothing, dirty, stinking, because he had become homeless, right? He had become homeless. So he went back home, and when his dad saw him, his dad felt, he was sad to see his son like that. He was sad to see his son like that, but at the same time, he was glad to see his son. Because every night while his son was gone, you know what I'm saying, he was worried about his son. Every night he was worried about his son. So eventually, his son, like I said, came back, and that made his dad so happy. But his dad could have been like, "Bro, I gave you all your money, man. So, I mean, what's up? Why you coming back here now?" But his dad wasn't like that. What his dad said, "Man, let's come on in here, man. Clean the son up." He cleaned his son up, put him on some good clothes. You know what I'm saying? and he welcomed him back into the fold. He welcomed him back into the fold, and that's, that's that's powerful. And you know what? I mean, what made me think about this story was the DMX situation and the Black Rob situation. Because everybody like to talk about, DMX was on drugs. Black Rob did this, Black Rob did that. Everybody got a lot to say when it comes to DMX and Black Rob, right? Everybody got a lot to say when it comes to a lot of people. Whitney Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson, whoever it is. And those are just celebrities. So I'm just saying those names because we all know those names. But in each and every one of our neighborhoods, we know people who got on drugs, who drank themselves, you know what I'm saying, to death. You know what I'm saying? All that. Man, salute the D-Money, man. Salute, fam. We all know people. We all got family members that drank themselves to death or that was on drugs. And we ridicule these people a lot of time, right? But the story of the prodigal son reminds me that, when it comes to like the afterlife, when you leave here, right? When you leave here, a lot of people be like, well, he went to hell or she went to hell. How you know? You don't know where that individual went to. You don't know that individual relationship with the Most High. You see what I'm saying? You don't know that relationship. So when a person leave here, no matter how they live, no matter how they appear to live in people's eyes, you still don't know that person's heart. And you don't know their relationship with the Most High. A lot of people don't understand that. Most people think, well, that person was doing this or that person was doing that. So, you know what I'm saying, they going to hell. That's not necessarily true. Salute to T. McPherson. Good morning, man. Motivation and inspiration. Motivation and inspiration. That's what we doing. We don't normally do this. It was, long day for me yesterday and long day. But it was a good day, a blessed day. But yeah, it definitely was a good day. So I'm up early this morning, man. I'm trying to, do something a little different. To with the motivation and and the inspiration. But so, a lot of time, like I said, we look and we look, but we don't see. We hear, but we don't listen. We're not listening. You know what I'm saying? So with DMX, with Black Rob, and with all those situations, they gotta it's something that should make us think. Should make us think, should give us the ability to be more patient when it comes to people, especially like people in our family. It should give us that type of ability. A lot of time we're not going, you know what I'm saying? We look at those situations, we brush those situations up under the rug, like they never happened. We do that. And that's what's up. We look at these people, the homeless people, just standing on the side of the road, right? And we be like, well, what's up? That person could be doing this, that person could be working, that person could be doing that, right? But at the end of the day, we don't know what that person went through. I saw a homeless dude today begging, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm this type now. I'm not gonna, every time I see you, break bread with you, give you some money. Every time I see you, you got your hand out, so I'm breaking bread. And I'm not gonna give you a lot of money, because I know 9 times out of 10 that the money, just if I gave you $10, I know you about to go jack that $10 off. But I give them $1. They standing out there with their hand out for 8 hours. Yeah, you could have been at a job. I ain't gonna lie. But at the end of the day, I don't judge them because I don't know what exactly it was to make that person, you know what I'm saying, do decide, I'm gonna say this, to be homeless, or decide to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna work. I don't know what exactly, you know what I'm saying, possessed that person to do that. I don't know. So I can't be the judge. You know, what I think all our purpose on here, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep this in the, you know what I'm saying, in our mind. All of our purpose in life is to touch other people. Y'all didn't hear me. Like even my purpose on this platform is to touch other people. When I say touch other people, what I mean is this right here. I'm talking about like inform other people, give other people information that can improve their situation. You know what I'm saying? To persuade other people to be better than what they are now, to entertain other people. You know what I'm saying? To laugh, to get other people to laugh, you know, things of that nature. That's my purpose on this channel. And a lot of times, you know, I don't hold all the way up to my purpose. But you know what I'm saying, I do my best. You know what I'm saying, to fulfill my purpose. Because I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Y'all remember that song, 5 o'clock in the morning, where you gonna be? Outside on the corner. You better get yourself together. Facts. But it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I done already did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done already kicked it and hung out. Went to sleep early, so I'm up early, you know. Just want to tap in, man, a little bit and put some positive energy out into the world. And put some positive energy out into the world. So much negativity going on, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with pushing a positive narrative. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that positivity out there. Push that energy out there, and you're gonna get that energy back. We know so much nonsense going on, you know, and I have been the type, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the nonsense. I'm not gonna lie, right? But now, like I said, yeah, push that positive energy out there. Push it out there, and it's gonna come back. I'm gonna do this every so often. You know, push that motivation, inspiration, because people need that too. Of course, people want to be entertained, right? Because I like being entertained, but you know, I'm the type that, you know, I like to be informed as well. So I gotta start doing more when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, informing people. I gotta take out more time to do that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta do that. Yeah, so that story of the prodigal son, you know, like I say, we lost DMX, and then we lost Black Rob, and that just made me think like, oh, okay, that's what's up. They done returned to the Most High, and he done cleaned them up. He done cleaned them up, and he done accepted them. See what I'm saying? He didn't accept them. When I saw Black Rob, you know what I'm saying, when he gave the shout out to DMX, when, you know, when DMX was in his particular situation, you know what I'm saying, I was like, wow. I saw you know, he was looking like death was knocking at his door. And then he later met his demise. You know, a lot of people, you know, Said Puff Daddy should have did this, said Diddy should have did that, right? But I will say this, if he was my friend, if he was one of my artists on my label, I wouldn't have let it got to the point. I wouldn't have let it got to that point, especially if I had the money that Diddy got. I definitely couldn't have allowed that to happen, not on my watch. But at the end of the day, Rob is a grown man, so well, he was, and we got to be responsible for our own livelihood. But rest in peace to Black Rob. Rest in peace to DMX, man. Cause we losing. I'm talking about we losing people at a rapid rate now. They just found 6 bodies day before yesterday here, and that's wild. And I'm talking about like one day. 3 over here, 2 over there, and 1 over there. I mean, it's serious like that. And then we say Black Lives Matter. We say stop the violence. We say all that, right? But at the end of the day, it's the system is designed. It's designed for population control. That's why they push the narrative of death everywhere you look. When you look at the TV shows, when you look at the movies, when you listen to the music, they are pushing a death agenda because they believe that the world gonna be overpopulated. If we don't, you know what I'm saying? If we don't control the population, they believe that because you got to understand. I mean, the world is more populated now, allegedly, than it has ever been. And they feel like, well, when I say they, I'm talking about the powers that be. Yeah. The talking heads. They feel like, that it ain't gonna be enough to go around if we keep going at this rate. Okay, think about this right here, just in your own household. When we're not talking about the people on your block, just your household, right? Think about all the garbage that you throw out in a year's time. That's just in your household. Think about everything that you ever throw away in a year's time, 365 days. Where do they put that at? All right, now let's go a little farther. Now think about the people, all the people on your block. Think about the garbage that they throw out in a year's time. Where do they put all that garbage at? Now let's go a little farther. Think about all the people in your town, in your specific town, right? Think about all the garbage that they throw out in a year's time. That's 1 year time now. And all that garbage is not going to decompose in a year. Some of that garbage, especially like stuff like plastic, that stuff might take, 1,000 years to decompose. I don't know the exact amount of years, but it's going to take a long time to decompose. That's just in your town, right? And that's just for 1 year. So think about for 10 years or 20 years. You see what I'm saying? That's the planet that we live in. Think about the exhaust that comes out of the cars. I'm talking about for a year. Let's say a year. But think about the exhaust that been coming out of cars for the last 20 years, 30 years. Okay, so these people, these powerful people, right? The powers that be, they feel like, man, we gotta control this population. That's why they all up in space right now, trying to do what? They trying to find a way up out of this, just in case this planet right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They feel like this planet ain't gonna be able to withstand what it's taken so far. They feel like it's not gonna continue to be able to withstand this. Like I just gave you a good example. Look at all the garbage. Where are that garbage going to? That's just like just sweeping dirt. Every time you sweep the dirt up under your road. Raise your rug up, sweep the dirt up under there. That dirt is still there. That hump gonna eventually, that bulge gonna eventually show in that road. That's what they've been doing with the earth for the last 100 years. Probably longer than that. But you know, in ancient times, everything was natural. So they didn't have to worry about that. So we as a people, you know, we gotta work, we gotta wake up. We can't be distracted by all. I'm talking about because everywhere you look, it's a distraction, right? Everywhere you look, it's a distraction. Hey, salute to Tim's ass. Salute, fam. Yeah. We can't be distracted. Ain't nothing wrong with being entertained because I love good entertainment. I love good positive entertainment, right? But we definitely can't be so caught up into the entertainment that we don't allow ourselves the time, you know what I'm saying? The time to soak in the information that we need as well. Because we're gonna need information. We're gonna need information. And they taking our rights. I'm talking about every day, a little bit at a time. Taking our rights a little bit at a time, testing us to see how we're gonna respond to certain situations. So when they get ready to implement, you know, the full takeover, turn this to a military state, then what we do then? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This particular video, they not gonna push this video. I know they not gonna push this video. YouTube ain't gonna push this video. They gonna push it all the way back. They gonna push it to the back. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because, like I said, I got to do this every so often. I'm gonna have to put that real information, that raw, uncut information out there, because you know what I'm saying. We need it. And what I understand is this right here, man. A lot of these YouTubers, man, they are frauds. They mad dog frauds. Ain't nothing authentic about them. Ain't nothing genuine about them. They in it for the money. And you know what? When you doing this, one thing about it, if it's your livelihood, yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta put content out there that is entertaining because more people want to be entertained than informed. But even a lot of these guys out here, the big YouTubers, they are charlatans. They charlatans. They strictly in it for the money. They are not in it for the long haul. They are in it for the money. They're not in it to better the people. They are in it for the money. You gotta be able to if you're gonna push a narrative, you gotta show both sides to that narrative. That's what I used to like about Tupac. That's what I liked about DMX. That they showed you both sides of the narrative. They didn't just show you one side. Most people today in music or whatever, they're gonna show you one side of it. Most of the YouTubers, they're gonna show you one side of it. That's what they're gonna do. Me, I try to give people because I feel like it's my responsibility to give people a full course meal when it comes to the information that I transmit, that I push out. Because you never know you never know who ear your word gonna land on. When you're doing this YouTube, you never know. People from California, people from New York, you know, people from Minnesota, Canada, Even look, even cross seas sometimes reach out to me, and I be like, what? Comment on my post, you know, I'm tapping in. I'm coming in from Canada. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it be shocking. Tapping in from Australia. I'd be like, you know, but so they let you don't know you don't know who ear this particular video that I'm doing right now, this live that I'm doing right now. I don't know who's gonna hear this. So it's my responsibility, you know what I'm saying, to drop jewels in this. Some people, the things that I'm saying, some people already know this, but now the things that I'm saying, some people don't know. You know, so it's each one teach one. I'm talking about pass it on, pass the information on. That's what's up. You know, so at the end of the day, man, what we got to do as a people. When I say as a people, you know, I'm black, so you know what I'm saying. I speak to black people first, but when I say what we got to do as a people, you got to understand that at the end of the day, we all people, black, white, Latino. I'm talking about we all people, and the powers that be, they gonna handle. Look, they don't care about none of us. That song Michael Jackson came out with when he said they don't really care about us. They don't. They care about themselves. To them, we ain't nothing but worker ants. To them, we ain't nothing but bottom feeders. That's all we are to them. They look down on us. And when I say the powers that be, see, I'm not talking about just because people on TV like P. Diddy and Jay-Z and all. I'm not talking about them. When I talk about the powers that be, I'm talking about people that we don't even see them. They not big, you know what I'm saying, to be all up on the camera showing their faces on camera, stuff like that. Nah. But they are the people who control world events though. You see what I'm saying? We're not even talking about the politicians necessarily. If you look at a chessboard, I'm gonna put y'all up on something. You look at a chessboard, right? Like you got the powers that be. The powers that be, right? Them the kings and like the king, that's the king and the queen. Because the king is the focal point of the whole game on both sides. The king is the focal point, right? So we're talking about the powers that be. Hmm? They are the powers that be. The king. That's they gonna protect themselves by all means, by any means. But if you know anything about chess, you know what I'm saying, you got the bishop. So these will be this a piece, right? The bishop, that'll be the churches. Yeah, the powers that be, they use religion. So the bishop would be the churches, right? Okay. Then you got the knight. The knight, that would be like the militaries. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the rook. And the rook, that would be the politicians. Yeah. And when I say the military, I'm talking about even the police, because the police is like they done been, yeah, they are a form of military on a local level. And they use these people, these pieces. You know what I'm saying? They use these pieces. Now, the queen, you look at the queen, and the queen move all over the board, all over the board. See, a lot of people don't know it, but the queen would be more or less the celebrities. If you don't want to look at the queen as the celebrities, what you would do, well, you would look at the queen as the politicians, and the celebrities as the rook. Either way, either or. That could be interchangeable. That could be interchangeable. But yeah, I just want to do a little short live, man. Put a little stain on y'all brain. That's it, man. I'm talking about give y'all some information. You know what I'm saying? That y'all could just give y'all something to think about. I really want to do that. And I appreciate, man, Ron C, man, for tapping in. Salute Ron C. Salute D-Money. Salute T McPherson. Salute Tim, man. For all y'all that's gonna watch this in the future, let me tell you this, man. Think. That's what that head up on your shoulder for. Think. When I said think, check this out. Think for yourself. I'm just an initiator of ideas. If you like this video, man, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, guess what? Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And my notifications are not going out. So, man, this what y'all do. Go into your you hit that subscribe button, and then make sure the notification bell done been tapped. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be sure of that, man. But anyway, peace.